Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be bringing you a brand new deck, or not really new, but one of my favorite decks that I've been playing recently. That deck is Kommo-o GX. It's a big fucking Pokemon, it's got a lot of HP, it does 130 damage for 2 energy attachments if you go with this build. Here is GX attack, 240 for 2 energy as well. It's just a monster. So the way I run it is I like to run 4 Jangmos, 2 Hakamos, and 3 Kommo-os. The reason I only run 2 Hakamos is because I kind of rely on rare candy to get these guys out turn 2. Hakamos are kind of for the late game if you can't get one of these out efficiently. I like to run a Tapu Koko, it's free retreat. Retreat and attack for a DC is really nice. You don't need to rely on a float stone. You can just push him up if something gets knocked up and retreat it. 2 Tapu Leles, because as you'll see, Tapu Lele getting Bridget out turn 1 or a Lily, depending on your hand, is very, very strong and very crucial in the current meta at least. I run 1 Shaman, just as kind of like a pick-me-up if I ever run low on cards. And then, yeah, that's all the Pokemon I run. It's a pretty standard list. I have a pretty good chance, like a 50-50 of starting with something you want to start with, either a Gangmo or like a Lele or a Shaman. I run 4 Ultra Balls, 4 Trainers Males, 4 Seekers, and 3 Candies, and it's pretty standard Stage 2 lineup kind of deck. I run 1 Rescue Stretcher, as I don't need Super Rod to shuffle any energy back in the deck, so Rescue Stretcher is just generally a much better card. Plus you can put, say, like a Lele or a Kommo back into your hand if one gets knocked out. I run 2 Field Blowers, because I don't run any counter stadiums, so Field Blower is very strong getting rid of stadiums and some other tools if they get a Garb out, per se, or something like that. I run 4 Energy Lotto because getting an attachment every turn with this deck is very important. You basically always have to be attaching a DD or a DC once per turn, preferably onto a Jangmo or a Kommo, whatever you have out. 1 special charge just to get the energy back into your deck. If you ever lose all your energy, obviously you're going to lose the game. There's no real stall potential in this deck other than maybe tanking a few hits with Kommo-o. For my supporter lineup, I run 1 Lysander, 3 Ns, 4 Sycamores, as standard staples in every deck. I run a Lily and a Bridget, depending on how my opening turn 1 is. If I don't want to, discard a bunch of stuff, I'll probably go with the Lily. If I do discard a bunch of stuff, go for Bridget and Ultra Ball for Shaman, and just kind of build a bench up really quick that way. Kukui is just a very good tech card, dealing the extra 20 damage could mean a lot, especially drawing 2 cards, to cycle through your deck a little bit. It's a very strong card, you get a good one of in almost every deck. Pokemon Center Lady is a card that you could always swap out for another thing, so like a Ranger or something if, say, Glaceon's getting a lot of play at your league. Center Lady's with the 1 card. Same with like Kukui kinda, you can always just alternate between, say a Olympia or Olivia or what's that new one that just came out, Accelerola, that little psychic chick. I forget her name. Is a little kid that's like AZ. But I like Pokemon Center the most. Healing 60 in all special conditions, especially locally at least. A lot of people play with special conditions like poison or burn or something that's pretty popular. This card's just really good. It can always save you from being potentially 2-hit on your Kommo-o with its 240. Say you're up against Lurantis or something, or a Coco, and they often just 2-shot you. That Center Lady could be the difference between getting 2-shot or not. For tools, this is where you can kind of change it. I like to run 2 Float Stones and 2 Assault Vests. The 2 Float Stones I find to be kind of necessary if you get, like, say, a Jangmo stuck up front, or a Shaman or Lele, and you don't want to pay a 2 energy to retreat it. So you just attach that, retreat it. It's like a little switch. Assault Vest could be switched for Choice Band. I haven't really tested enough between the two, but I really like Assault Vest because there's a lot of special energies going around nearby. So Assault Vest does protect from a lot of different decks. For example, say like Vespi Queen gets quite a lot of play. Greninja uses a special energy fairly often, but they can always switch. Giratina, stuff like that. But with Choice Band, if you pair it, if you use a Choice Band on the first attack and pair it with a Kukui, you're doing 180, which KOs most basic GX and EX Pokemon. So I might switch out the Assault Vest for Choice Band, or you could even cut a Sycamore maybe, because 4 is a little unnecessary, I've found. I like to run 3-3 in most decks. But this deck I like to be fast, and you find you'll dig through this deck, you'll dig through your deck a lot, and burn a lot of cards. For energy, I run 4 DCs, 4 DDs, standard dragon lineups, it's like a Giratina, except without the Giratina. The 4 energy are very strong in this deck, as it provides 2 energy. You can attach 2 DDEs onto the Kommo, or no, DC, DDE I prefer to do. Save DCs for Coco or Lele's Energy Drive or Shaman's Sky Return. No, it's just Flying Flip even. It's just really versatile the way the energy work in this. With this deck, what you want to do turn 1 basically is get 3 of these guys out, these little dinosaur thingies, scaly Pokemon, and at least get the Coco out onto the bench, so if one of them gets knocked out, you'll have Coco to fly into, and then you'll attach turn 1, say a DC or a DD, to one of the Jangmo-os, and hopefully you can mail into a rare candy or an Ultra Ball, or just get it luckily, and turn 2 Kommo-o GX and shred something and just take 2 prizes. Or just use the GX attack and kill something big. You know, there's lots of ways to win with this deck. I found it's pretty consistent. I've played against Ninetales. This deck is almost like an auto win. It's very strong. Ninetales can't really dish out enough damage, especially with the Pokemon Center Lady coming in just to save the day. Other than that, it's a pretty standard list, you know, all these supporters and items, pretty sure everyone has that plays the game at least. The only thing you'd really need to get in order to play this deck are the 3 guys up here, the Jangmo, Hakumo, and Kommo-o, which are all super cheap. I think Kommo is like $3, these are all like 25 cents each. You know, it's just really cheap and really easy to play. You know, Lele's and the Shamans are the expensive part of this deck, if anything. But yeah, that's this deck. I'm gonna try every week to make a new deck video, deck spotlight or a deck check. Not sure what I'm gonna call this yet, but deck check kind of has a ring to it. I kind of like that. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys. If you do play this at a local league, you know, let me know in the comments how you do, or tweet at me at Checkered. Thanks for tuning in, you guys, and have a good day, and best of luck with this deck.